Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Kristy. Welcome to my home and welcome to this class. I'm going to be teaching a yin-yang flow. So the first half will be just some nice fluid movement, and then the second half is going to be just kind of slowing down, stretching, and just letting go. So all you need for this class is your mat and maybe some water. So if you want to put it on pause, grab some water and I'll meet you on the mat. So before we start the class today, we're just going to take a moment to get to a comfortable seat. Just feeling the sit bones on the earth, kind of just readjust. Allow your spine to be nice and long, slightly tucking the chin, and then just closing the eyes. So we're just going to take a moment to connect with the breath. Maybe connect with our heart, how we feel in this moment. And just taking a moment to set an intention. So you can bring hands to heart center. And gently connecting back to the breath. We're going to take a few cleansing breaths in before we begin. So just a nice deep breath in and cleansing breath out. Allow the shoulders to soften and release as you exhale. We'll take two more. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. So from here, we're just going to bring the hands in front. Open the knees wide to the sides of the mat. And then coming into child's pose. So you can place the head down. Soften the shoulders and just letting go of any tension in your upper back and into your hips. And just take a couple more deep breaths here. So just really allowing the body to rest. And from here, we're going to slowly just rise up into table. The knees are going to be under the hips. And from here, we're just going to move a little bit from side to side with the hips, the shoulders. Follow the breath a little bit. Just trusting yourself, trusting where you're at, trusting your practice. If your body's asking to move other directions, just go with it. And then maybe a little cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, crown of the head and tailbone. Nice deep breath, and then exhale, rolling in, pressing up through the back, opening up through the shoulders. Get lots of space in the body, and then just move with the breath a couple more times. And last one, inhale. And exhale. From here, just coming back to a gentle neutral spine. We're gonna inhale, reach forward with that left hand, press back with that right foot. Inhale, lift with the breath. Exhale, we're gonna squeeze the elbow to the knee. We'll take two more, inhale. And exhale, nice long inhales and exhales. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Planting the palm and the knee down. We're going to take it to the other side. So inhale, reach, and then exhale, press back. Inhale, lift, and exhale, squeezing in. Activating the energy in your body. Inhale. Exhale together. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Planting the palm and the knee. From here, we're going to move into downward dog. So curl the toes and then bring the hips up to the sky, drawing some energy down through the heels as you plant into the palms, soften the shoulders, and then just walking it out a little bit here, getting nice and comfortable in the body, in your own skin, in your movement. Just kind of going with the flow today, allowing yourself to connect a little bit more. And from here, we're gonna just warm up a little bit by walking to the front of the mat. We're gonna take some sun salutations. So we're gonna inhale halfway long spine, and then exhale, fold in.
Let all the air out as you fold in, and then inhale fully as you reach up. Palms out to the sides, palm come together, lift the heart. Deep breath in, exhale, hands to heart center for a breath. Feeling the feet on the earth, inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna fold in. Inhale, halfway long spine. Soften the shoulders and then plant the palms. We're gonna step back into a plank. We're gonna begin by modifying through our first chaturanga. So you can drop the knees, chest and chin. And then inhaling, baby cobra, full cobra, or upward dog onto the tops of the feet. Exhaling, downward dog. So we're gonna take 2 more, walking or hopping to the front of the mat, whatever you choose, whatever feels good for you, whatever serves you today. Inhale, long spine, and then exhale, folding in. All the breath out. Inhale, all the breath in. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, folding in. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back. Check your alignment and then lower it down, taking your own variation. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. And last one, walk or hop to the front of the mat once again. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Staying here with the breath. So we're just gonna take a couple more breaths here. You can open the palms, soften into the shoulders, lengthen in through the spine, and just feeling your feet on the earth here. Just taking a moment to connect a little bit more. Connecting with the breath, connecting with the body. And then bringing hands to heart center. So from here, we're gonna step back with the right foot. We're gonna take triangle. So you want a nice wide stance between the feet. The feet are on the same track here. You're gonna open the arms up wide to the sides, and then press that right hip out as you reach forward through the left hand. You're gonna feel a nice stretch into the inner thigh. And then from here, you can bring that left hand down, reach up with the right hand. So the option here is a block or a couple books if you want some support with the left hand. And we'll stay for another breath. From here, we're gonna be framing our front leg, bending our front knee, and then bringing up that back heel. From here, we're gonna be kicking up into a standing splits. Hi, Ginger. And then from here, we're gonna be bringing that knee all the way forward and through to standing, bringing hands to heart center, nice and tall, checking your alignment. And then just relax into the shoulders if you're building up any tension there. Stay for another breath. And then from here, you can either stay here with the hands just in front of the knee, or you can bring your right peace fingers to your right big toe. And then again, checking your alignment that your body's nice and long. Also another option here, if you have a wall close by, you can grab a wall for support, or maybe a chair. So either staying here if you feel okay, if you're kind of getting challenged in your balance, or maybe pressing forward. So it's perfectly okay to have that knee straight. Just keep seeing if you can lengthen through the torso, through the body. And then maybe opening it up. So left hand can come out, and then maybe opening up that right leg. So the option is here also to modify, keep that knee bent, and then the knee is opening up as well. And then from here, we're gonna come back to center, hands to heart, and then we're gonna press back into a warrior 3. So from here, we're gonna bring the hands down, and then stepping back. So we're coming into runner's lunge. From here, we'll plant the hands down and then walk the left foot out to the side. We're just gonna kind of get into the hips. Maybe move that left knee out to the side a little bit more, if that feels good for you. If you wanna move into your full lizard, maybe you wanna bring the elbows down, or maybe you wanna challenge your strength a little bit. You wanna tuck that left shoulder under the knee and then reach out into maybe a low airplane. Just breathing wherever you are. And last breath, so we're gonna step back. Here we're in plank, we're gonna lower down. We'll take one vinyasa before we move to the top of the mat. So inhaling lift, exhaling downward dog. So we'll take one more breath in downward dog. Take this moment to connect with the breath. And then again, walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, long spine. And then exhale, folding in, letting all the breath out. Maybe just hang here for 2 more breaths. And last one. We're just gonna roll up nice and slow this time. And then roll the shoulders back and open. And then bring hands to heart center, stepping back with the left foot. So taking triangle on the other side. Open up the arms nice and wide, reach through the fingers. See how much length and energy you can create in your body here. And then feeling those feet on the earth. We're gonna reach forward with our right hand, and then bring that right hand down, reach up with the left. So here we're in triangle on the other side. Last breath. So we're moving towards our standing splits. We're gonna bring the hands down, bend that front knee, and then kick up that back leg. See if you can just let the head relax a little bit more. And then just growing those roots down through your standing foot. We're gonna bring that back knee all the way through and forward, hands to heart center. Relax and soften here. Take a couple more deep breaths. Enjoy the space. And then from here, again, there's the option to reach for the front of the knee and just kind of hang out, enjoy. Otherwise, you can bring that left piece of fingers to your left big toe, keeping right hand at heart center, and then maybe pressing forward. Again, just being really kind with yourself wherever you're at, working on your foundation, and then opening up. Again, the option for that knee bent. Breathe. And exhale, center. And then we're gonna press on back to our warrior 3. Hands come to heart center here. Nice and long through the body. You can flex through that back foot. And then we're gonna be coming into our runner's lunge. So we're gonna lower the hands down as you bend that front knee, and then stepping back into your runner's lunge. From here, we're gonna find our lizard. Walk the right foot out. Bring the hands down, maybe open up that knee a little bit. Just really stretching into the hips, getting into those tight spaces. Breathing energy into those areas that need it the most. So the option here, if you want to drop an elbow, you can do that. If you're kind of working on your flexibility today, if you want to work on a little bit more strength, you can tuck that right shoulder, reach out to the sides, a little airplane. And from here, we're going to step back into our plank and take our vinyasa. Ginger's kind of taking over the practice. Inhale and exhale. Not really taking it too seriously, just be here wherever you're at. So from here, we're gonna just roll on forward through plank. And from here, we're gonna take a little side plank. So rotate onto the left hand, the left foot, reach up with the right hand. 2 more breaths here. And last one, other side. Rotate and up. And coming back to center, pressing the hips up, downward dog. From here, we'll bring that right foot up. And then we're gonna bring that right knee across to the left elbow. squeezing in through plank. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, other side. So right knee to right elbow. Exhale all that breath out. Inhale up. And then exhale, knee to chin or nose. Really squeezing and then pressing that right foot up. And then we'll bring that right foot between the hands. So we're gonna be coming into a crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Soften the shoulders here. And then exhale, reach back. Draw the shoulders away. Open up. Keep checking in. And then we'll bring the hands down. Stepping back. Downward dog. From here, left foot up. Three-legged dog. Just nice deep breath. Feel the palms on the earth. That right foot on the ground. And then we're going to bring that left knee across and over to the right elbow. Inhale, left foot up. And then exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, center. Three-legged dog. And then knee to chin. One more breath here. And then bring that foot up. And then finding downward dog. So we'll just stay with the breath here. And then inhale, left foot up. And then exhale, left foot through. So moving towards our crescent lunge. So find your alignment with your feet. Feet are on separate tracks here, toes pointing forward. Inhale, rising up. And then exhale, see if you can just go a little bit deeper into the hips. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, reach back. Draw the shoulders away, open up the heart. Feel your body expand. And then exhale, bring the hands down, runner's lunge. And then step back to a plank and lift the hips up, downward dog. From here, we're gonna walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold in. And then inhale, rising up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. So from here, we're just gonna take a couple of nice little stretches, kind of slowing down, moving into our yang part of the practice. So palms together, flip the wrists, and then we're just gonna bend over to the right side. And then center, and other side. And from here, we'll bring hands to heart center. And inhale. Exhale through. And we'll step back. And find downward dog. We're gonna begin moving into pigeon here. So you can bring that right foot up and then right knee forward towards the right wrist. From here, we're gonna walk the left foot back, a little side to side, and then maybe come down onto the elbows, or you can drop the head. If you do want some support, you can always grab some blocks or something under the head or a pillow, just to kind of rest here, as long as you don't feel too much tension in those hips. If you're feeling a lot of tension and pulling, just lift up the hips a little bit more, or maybe place something under the hips. And then just kind of relaxing into it as much as you can for a couple more breaths. So just really enjoying that stretch, offering space for the hips. So oftentimes in our hips, we hold some of those deeper emotions, a little bit more tension that we kind of just forget about and leave there. So when we go into these postures, we kind of recognize that. So just breathing into it, allow some of that to go, some of it to cleanse. When you're ready, you can come onto your elbows. I'm gonna keep that left elbow planted and then reach up with that right hand. Nice deep breath here. And then maybe bringing that hand back if that feels okay for you. Twisting that right shoulder open a little bit more. Maybe that right hand will touch the floor or your foot. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. We're gonna curl the back toes, lift the hips up to the sky. Little modifications with the dog here. Bring that left foot up, three-legged dog, and then left knee forward for pigeon on the other side. Walking that right foot back. And a little side to side if that feels good for you. Or you can just head on down if you wanna kind of move that direction. And then rolling on down. So we're really allowing ourselves to start to slow down for this part of the practice. So you're letting your heart rate slow down a little bit, allowing the breathing to slow down, still nice and long inhales and exhales, but maybe a little bit slower, finding a little bit more depth, a little bit more control with the breath. Maybe a little bit more letting go with each exhale. Allowing the body to soften. Last breath here. And then we're coming back onto our elbows, so other side here. So this time the right forearm's gonna stay on the mat. Spin the left shoulder open, reach up. Big breath, open up, twist the spine, wring out that energy. And then maybe reach for those toes, keep spinning open, maybe the floor, or maybe not, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you're here, you made it to the mat today, just letting the rest unfold on its own, however it wants to. And exhale, release. We're gonna plant the hands down, curl the back toes, and then lift the hips up to the sky. We're just gonna melt into our downward dog here for a couple more breaths. So you can just walk it out if you want to, or maybe soften the bend in the knees and just draw the heels down. Breathe into the spine, connecting with your own energy. Stay for another breath. And then from here, we're gonna drop the knees down. Keep the hips slightly up. We're gonna just come into an extended puppy pose. So walk the hands forward. We're gonna drop the head. And then just release any tension or any tightness in the shoulders. And then now release the elbows down as well. From here, we're just gonna move right into our child's pose. So we'll open those knees, hips down to the heels, and then just rest here. We'll stay here for 6 breaths. So this is a great time to kind of go inward and take a moment to come back to your intention. Maybe noticing how you feel at this time. Kind of just welcoming all emotions, whatever they are. So with yin and yang, there's always going to be those light and dark emotions. Really just welcoming everything. Accepting everything for what it is. Observing everything for what it is. And just being here. So when we observe, this is when we are able to maybe decide what direction we want to draw our energy or bring our energy towards. So this is something we often have control of. We have the power to choose that light energy over that dark energy. So just really connecting with the best intention for yourself today, for your practice, for your life, moving forward off the mat. And just a nice deep breath. Walk the knees forward. And from here, we're just gonna take a couple of seated stretches before we roll on down. So from here, we're going to bring the right foot under the left. Actually, I'll just turn this way so you can see maybe a little bit better. So we're gonna move into a seated twist. So we're gonna bring that right foot across the left thigh, getting nice and tall. We'll bring that right hand back. Inhale really tall in the spine, and then bring the elbow to the outside or the inside of the thigh. Inhale, getting even longer. Exhale, twisting even deeper. Staying for another breath. And then gently make your way back to center. Take it to the other side. So right foot forward, left foot comes over the right thigh. Bring that left hand back, inhale tall, and then find your twist. So if that elbow doesn't fit there, that's okay. You can bring just the hand to the knee and then just move into a twist that way as well. Exhale, releasing whenever you're ready. We're gonna bring both feet forward, flexing through the front feet, get nice and tall into the spine. And then we're just gonna be hinging at the hips. So walking those fingers forward, wherever they land is perfectly okay. We're just inhaling and exhaling, folding in a little bit more. Stay for another breath. Nice and long, and then exhale, we're just gonna fold on in. Roll on in, open up that back body. So you're gonna feel that stretch all the way from the top of the back, all the way down to the bottoms of the feet. So just really knowing that our whole body is connected. Oftentimes we think that one thing is separate, everything is connected, every single part of our body. And breathing into it, breathe that energy in. Exhale, releasing, gently coming up. And from here, we're just gonna bring those feet forward. And then we're just gonna roll on down. So as we move towards our laying down part of the posture, maybe Shavasana, you can always grab a little blanket or maybe some pillows if you want some support for the body. But first we're just gonna move into a bridge. So we're gonna place the hands by the hips, root down through the feet, and we're just gonna inhale. Last breath, pressing up, and exhale, lowering down. So if you've got any tension in the glutes there, just hug those knees in. And then we're gonna take a happy baby. So open those feet nice and wide. You're gonna reach for the big toes with the peace fingers. Open up the knees, and then just rocking from side to side. So just some nice big movements for the body. And when you're ready, you can bring the feet together, feet coming down to the floor. And then we're gonna lengthen out through that left leg, open up wide through their arms, and then bring in that right knee. Reach for the top of the thigh, bottom of the thigh with that right hand. And then just gently twisting into it. Breathe here, quieting the mind, settling the body. Last breath, slowing down. Center, both feet back on the floor, readjust those hips, right leg straightens, draw the left knee in, bring that right hand to the outer left thigh, and then twisting into it. Bring that knee up as high as you'd like for your twist. And just be here. Last breath. And then gently center. Whenever you're ready, again, readjust the hips. So from here, we're gonna just slowly move towards our Shavasana. So this is a time if you wanna use your blanket, or if you have a pillow, you can place it under the head. You can also place a pillow under the knees. So totally up to you. And then we're just going to open those legs really wide. Adjust the body, opening up the arms really wide. Just taking some nice deep breaths as you start to settle into your Shavasana. So this is a perfect time just to connect back. Notice the breath as you begin to settle. Noticing the breath as it moves in and out. That gentle rising and gentle falling of the chest as you breathe. Maybe even the rising of the belly and the falling of the belly, depending how deep you take those breaths. And then just coming back to your natural breath, that natural rhythmic breath. And then take a moment to scan the body before we fully quiet everything down. So gently, starting at the top of the head, allowing the scalp to soften, the face to relax around the eyes and into the jaw, softening the lips, the throat, the back of the neck, into the shoulders, down through the arms and the fingers, into the front of the chest and the back of the chest, down the spine, into the belly, into the hips, down the legs, and down through the feet. Cleansing the body with each inhale and exhale from head to toe. And just breathing in that white healing light with each breath, beginning in the chest and allowing the breath to move towards the rest of the body, into the face, into the arms, the torso, the legs, and just let go completely. I'll call you back when it's time. So we're going to be staying in our Shavasana for about 6 more breaths. If you choose to stay in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay right till the end of class and even after the video. Stay as long as you need. With our last couple breaths, starting to awaken a little bit. Deepening the breath, exhaling. Just a couple more deep breaths. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And just a little movement into the hands and the feet when you're ready. And then just begin stretching when that feels good for you. Deep breath, opening up with the stretch. Lots of length. And then hug the knees in. Sending yourself lots of love, lots of gratitude wherever you're at. And last breath. Just roll onto the right side or the left side. I'm just taking a few moments here. Just hugging those knees in or curling the knees in. And just relaxing a little bit more before you start to move for another breath. So we're going to slowly press up to seated. Again, if you want to stay here, you can stay here as well, right to the end of class if that feels good for you. Otherwise, we're just slowly pressing up to our seated position. Getting nice and comfy on your mat. If you do want to grab a book or some blocks, you can place under the hips. And just relaxing into the shoulders. We're just going to roll the head a little bit from side to side. So just gently kind of stretching out any kinks or lengthening out any kinks in the neck. And last one. And then just gently coming back to center. From here, we're going to shrug the shoulders in and up towards the ears. Big breath in, and then exhale, releasing the shoulders. So together, inhale. And exhale. Big cleansing breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Letting it all go. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Bringing hands to heart center. Taking a moment to turn inward for the close of practice. Maybe just even taking a moment to just notice how you feel. Maybe notice any shifts that have happened over this last little bit during your class, during the practice. Maybe how the body feels. Maybe how your mind feels. Maybe some of those thoughts have kind of just drifted away, knowing that you don't need them. And just being present here, knowing that just being in this moment is really the only place that you need to be. So gently connecting with your heart's intention, that intention that you created at the beginning of class. And just allowing your intention to guide you forward after your practice today. Thank you so much for joining in this class. I'm truly, truly grateful and look forward to practicing with you again. Namaste.